what's going on? Tasha checking in with another video, and this is going to be none other than another episode of Lunchtime Language. If it's your first time joining me, go ahead and like this video, comment in the comments section, and most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We have a great time over here, okay? So we're about to get started in just a moment. We're going to let YouTube let everyone know that I'm on, that I'm on, that I'm on. I do this each and every Wednesday where I talk about hot topics and current events that is going on in the world, okay? I sound off about it and I let you all sound off about it in the comments. Okay, we're back, y'all. I apologize. I apologize, I apologize, I apologize. It's these daggone telemarketers, man. I don't know who these people are that keep calling me and calling me. I never answer their calls. I keep blocking them. And as soon as I block a number, another one pops up and calls. So anyway, y'all, sorry about the beginning of the video. And let's get started, okay? Let's start. We got a lot to discuss, okay? Let's kick it off with this topic. Plane crashes. We've had a lot. We've had two actually back to back. One happened on Monday. The next one happened on that Friday, I believe. But let's talk about it. Okay. So first one happened, that we're going to talk about, that actually happened on Saturday, February 1st. Medical transport plane crashed in Northeast Philly. I don't know why they're saying this plane crashed, because it really didn't crash. It kind of exploded in the air, basically. It didn't like crash into anything or anybody or anything like that, but they're saying a crash. And so it crashed in North Philly and it killed 7 people and injured 22 people. Okay. The plane erupted into a fireball and is now being investigated by the National Transportation Safety Board. The plane was headed to Missouri and crash happened after 6 p.m. Now, this plane was carrying several Mexican workers. It was carrying one of the workers' mom. And over North Philly, over a neighborhood, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the plane just burst into flames. I don't know the details of what happened, if it was a maintenance issue, mechanical issue, or what it was. But once I get more information, I'll definitely let you all know about that plane crash. But we're definitely praying for those families, the 7 people who were killed and the 22 that was injured. Let's move on to the next topic. On another plane crash. On January 31st, a mid-air collision happened. Now, this was actually a plane crash. What's going on? Welcome to the live, everybody that's coming in. This plane crashed into an Army helicopter. Now, this plane was an American Airlines jet. So it crashed into an Army helicopter, killing 67 people aboard, making this the deadliest U.S. air disaster in almost 25 years. What's going on? What's going on? If you're coming in the room, go ahead and smash the like button for all of the people who want to hear about hot topics and current events. Again, my name is Tasha. I do this each and every Wednesday where we talk about events that's going on within the world, and we're going to touch on several topics today that's going on. So if you're a bot, go ahead and exit. If you are a real person, go ahead and smash the like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right, y'all. So that airplane crash, number 2. Just crazy, right? This one was American Airlines. It crashed into a helicopter, Army helicopter, and it was the deadliest crash in almost 25 years, okay? 41 bodies as of today has been recovered from the Potomac River. So this crash happened in Washington, D.C., actually in Virginia, my hometown. Washington, D.C., and they recovered 41 bodies from the Potomac River, okay? The jet was preparing to land at Ronald Reagan Airport, which is right outside of D.C., okay? Hello to, and it crashed into the helicopter. 100 families have to be notified of what happened by the National Transportation Security Board, okay? Actually, that number went up as of yesterday from 41 bodies to 55 bodies that they have found from the Potomac River, and they've been able to positively identify them. Hello, Carspin, I think that's your name. And so, yeah, it's a lot going on with these plane crashes. The National Transportation Safety Board has their work cut out. We need to know what's going on, what happened, and I will let y'all know if I get more information on these crashes, or if you all know about them. Go ahead and drop it in the comments as well. All right, y'all. Moving on to the next topic. On January 28th, 2 million federal workers, okay, get this, 2 million federal workers received an email from the Office of Personnel Management offering them a tough choice. Now, this was the choice that they were getting: resign from your government job, or resign with a generous severance package, or return to the office full time, okay? And this is what they are calling deferred resignation. Now, this is crazy to me because now I'm thinking these are people that are working from home, right? Because they told them either you return to the office for full-time work, or you have to resign with the severance package, okay? So eventually what they're trying to do under the Trump administration, they are trying to cut down on the government spending, the funding. You all already know, or some of you don't know, we are like trillions of dollars in debt in the US, okay? And so some people are just like, Trump is crazy, this is messed up, yada, yada, yada. However, if you want to save money and get out of debt, what do you need to do? You need to cut the cost on some things. Now, I do feel bad about people who are having to resign before they want to. I do feel bad about people who might lose their job and things of that nature. However, when you are the leader of a country, which most of us have never been, okay, let's just be honest, or even the head of a corporation, you have to sometimes make tough decisions that are going to affect people, and everybody is not going to be happy with you, okay? There's going to be a lot of people that's not happy. However, this decision has to be made in order to get rid of the deficit that the U.S. is currently in, okay? And so these federal workers had these two choices, and I don't know which one they're going to choose. They have to decide that for their household. Now, I'm thinking they're talking about people who are working from home have to now go back to the office full time, which, you know, when COVID happened, that was a lot of people. They were working from home. And so some people are still working from home, but this administration is saying y'all have to come back full time. And if I was them, I would just go ahead and go back to the office full time. I would begin preparing, stacking money, doing things that I need to do, because you just don't know what's going to happen. And they're calling this, like I said, a deferred resignation. So at some point, government agencies are going to go down in number as far as employees, okay? So I will keep you all posted on that and let you know what happens. Moving on to the next story, Michael Jordan. All right, y'all. So this story is about Michael Jordan's son, actually, Marcus Jordan. He was arrested, y'all, for drug, cocaine, possession, DUI, and resisting arrest on Monday. What is he doing? Why? You know, I just don't understand. When you have a celebrity parent, what's going on, Pablo? I'm from Washington, D.C., currently residing in Georgia. You have a celebrity parent that probably has had money at your fingertips all your life. Why do these kids of these celebrities end up going into this tragic downfall? What's up, Kelly Dixon? He has a bond. Yeah, I was pretty sure he was going to get a bond or something because he's Michael Jordan's son, right? Had it been my son, he might not have had no bond, and that's just really messed up. But I don't understand some of these kids that go into this tragic down spiral fall. And I don't know if they feel pressure having to live up to who their parents are, or what the issue is with that. However, he had all of these things going on. Now, is this the son that was talking to Scottie Pippen's ex-wife? Does Michael Jordan have more? I'm sure he has more than one child, but this doesn't look like the same son that's talking to Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Y'all let me know in the comments. Okay, welcome from Ukraine. This is the same guy? Child. This is why when you are of a certain age, you need to date wisely, okay? Wow, that's crazy. So the story goes, he was booked into Orange County Jail, okay? And yeah, he was arrested for drug, cocaine possession, DUI, and resisting arrest. Man, I hope he comes out of this. I don't know what he's going through. You just don't know what anyone is going through. And so we're hoping the best for Michael Jordan's son. And again, his name is Marcus Jordan. I don't know what was happening, what kind of, maybe it was a party night and things got out of control. I don't know. But if I hear more about it, I would definitely let you all know and keep you all abreast on what's going on. Moving on to the next topic. On Sunday was the Grammys. Did y'all watch the Grammys? I did not watch the Grammys. I have to actually go on YouTube and maybe check out some of the recaps. But what I did get from the Grammys was two things from it. Number one, Beyonce won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. So it must have been a bad year. Because I don't understand. There are a lot of things that I think about Beyonce, but I'm going to keep it reserved to myself unless someone asks me what I think about her, then I will let you know. However, I do not believe that out of all the albums that she's done, that this was Album of the Year, okay? And I also do not believe that this one album was the one out of the whole year last year that was just the one that was just the best. And so, but it's all about who you know, who you are sometimes in this industry. And yeah, I guess they figured she ain't won nothing in a little bit. Let's make her relevant again, I guess. I don't know. But however, I will say this, she did look pretty. I would not take that from her. She did look pretty. She had on this gold little dress or whatever. Hair was down. She looked wholesome. Even though, you know, like I said, I have my feelings about her, right? Her daughter was there, right? What was up with Jaden Smith and the castle piece on his head? See, I didn't see the fashions. I gotta go back and look. Jaden Smith to me has always... Jaden and Willow are weird. I'm just going to come out and say it, okay? They are some weird children. I don't understand what's going on. And you know, Will Smith's first son, out of all of them, seems like he's the more level-headed one. And I think that had a lot to do with Will Smith's ex-wife. She probably was like, you're not going to take my son into this industry, okay? And so Willow and Jaden, they just got this weird kind of thing going on. And I don't know what that's about. However, I hope they grow out of it. I don't know. It's just like, why can't we just get some normal industry kids? And that's how you know that this industry is very demonic and full of a lot of crap. Because most of their kids just be going through it and end up, we see them and they look just really strange, depressed, and weird. Like Blue Ivy, for example. She looked really pretty. Why was Blue Ivy at the Grammys? Blue Ivy is 13 years old. My 13-year-old would not have been at the Grammys. I'm sorry. Mommy and daddy is going out to the Grammys. Babysitter, whoever their caregiver is, here you are, watch the kids, okay? Not only was she at the Grammys, she looked very grown. They had so much makeup on her. She did look like she was pushing like 16 years old, in my opinion. Again, beautiful girl. However, I just do not believe that she should have been there. That's my opinion. Every time I see Blue Ivy, she looks sad to me. And she looks like she just doesn't want to be there. Like she would rather be doing something else. Kelly said Trey is the only one who seems to be normal. Yeah, I agree. He's the only one that seems to be like normal individual. But yeah, I don't know why Blue Ivy was there. I really, really don't. I may come out and do a separate live about the Grammys, about the fashions, about who won, yada, yada, yada. I will say I did also see that they disrespected my man Babyface on the carpet, okay? He was doing an interview with these two Becky-looking chicks. I don't know what their name was, okay? And so, he was interviewing with them. I don't know what they were asking him, but all of a sudden they needed to get the attention of this other artist. And so Babyface handled it with class. He said, oh, you want to talk to so-and-so? Here's your mic, handle your business. I said, I don't think they understood the assignment of who they were talking to. This man is an icon. He has wrote music for everybody almost. And it's just kind of like, y'all sit up here and try to get the attention of some clown-looking artist. I don't even know who the artist is. Never heard of the artist. Never heard the music. But when the person got over there, they were dressed like they was going to Cirque du Soleil or a freaking Halloween costume. I said, y'all excuse Babyface for that? I said, I I cannot believe that. So they did come out, the two young ladies, and apologize to Babyface. But I think they only apologized because somebody told them, do you realize the backlash of what you're going to have? Because do you realize who you were talking to? Child bye, okay? The other thing was Kendrick Lamar racked up at the Grammys, okay? He got Song of the Year for Not Like Us. What is really funny because it's a diss song to Drake. I don't think that has ever been done. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think an artist has ever won a Grammy for a diss track. However, that song made big waves last year and racked up for him Song of the Year amongst other Grammys for that particular song. I know Drake is sitting in the corner like, however, congratulations to all the winners. I don't know all of them. Yeah. Not Like Us, boy. That is crazy for a diss track. Let's move on to the next topic, y'all. This one is crazy. Okay, just to prepare you, it's kind of crazy. At Temple University, okay, Temple University is in Philadelphia, and 3 students there, Caucasian students, was arrested for posing as ICE agents, okay? One of the students is 21 years old, Aiden Stingelman. He was reported with 2 other students at Insomnia Cookies wearing police and ICE t-shirts, okay? What y'all think about that? I don't understand these kids. This is why I say parenting is an important job. Who is raising these kids that think that it's okay to pose as ICE agents? With everything that's going on in the world, the last thing we need is for you all to be impersonating ICE agents. Go sit down somewhere, read a book, and tend to your classes. Why are you up here harassing people? They came in there, and I'm pretty sure it was, some people in there that were of a different culture or descent, and they became a little alarmed. You can really let somebody have anxiety or freak out because you coming in there posing as ICE agents. And it would be 3 Caucasian boys that just look crazy. I feel like not only should they be arrested, they should be expelled from the school. Temple University need to be like, you know what, you all are out of here because we do not tolerate that type of behavior. And if I was their parent, I would be wildly embarrassed. However, you don't know what kind of household they came from, so I don't know. However, that's what happened. I'll let y'all know if anything else happened with that situation at Temple University, okay? Let's move on to the next issue. President Trump issues 25% tariffs on imports for 3 of our most imported countries, okay? Mexico, Canada, and China, okay? However, he paused the tariffs on Mexico following a conversation he had with Mexico's president. Mexico's president agreed to immediately supply 10,000 Mexican soldiers on the border separating Mexico from the U.S., okay? So they sat down, they had a conversation. Trump said, I will pause the tariffs on you if you do X, Y, Z. She followed through with X, Y, Z, and so now the tariffs for Mexico is being paused. A lot of people are saying, oh, this is going to be bad for the economy. Things are going to increase. It's going to be inflation, blah, blah, blah. First of all, number one, it's already inflation. Where have y'all been at? You know what I'm saying? Number 2, Trump did come out and say that he agrees that this is going to be a little tight pinch of a squeeze in the beginning. However, you will see that the tariffs that he is doing will round out and end up equaling out better for our economy. What do y'all think about the tariffs? 25%. You know, when people are up here shouting and going off about this and everything like that, you have to think about what 25% means. It doesn't mean that he's going to charge them 25, like this shipping or whatever. If you get something from these countries, it's going to be like $25 or something like that. It's going to be a small percentage increase in comparison to what people think. So, I have to do my research on the past tariffs. I will say the first time Trump was in office, he did do some type of tariff thing in place, and the following administration kept what he did. Okay, so when people like to say, "Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that," yes, he is doing this. However, the last time he did a tariff situation, the next administration under him, which was Biden, could have came and rearranged all of that, but they kept it. You know, one thing that you cannot deny, whether you love or hate Trump, he is a businessman. Okay, and because he's a businessman, sometimes he thinks out of pocket, outside of what the ordinary person may think. Okay, so at this point, we're just going to see what happens with the whole terrorist. Honestly, we're just going to sit back and just see what happens. You know, he's making a lot of moves, and he's only been in office, what is this, day 14? And he's already done a whole lot of things that had people angry, some people angry, and then some people are agreeing with what's going on, and some people are understanding of what's going on. But again, like I always tell people, I trust God at the end of the day. No matter who is in office, God is in control. Okay, so no matter what happens, I trust God. So we're going to just sit back and see what happens under this administration. But these tariffs, what do y'all think about it? Let me know what y'all think. Next topic, moving on. This one, y'all might throw tomatoes at what I'm about to say. Y'all really will, might. But I'm a report on it, okay? So Sunday, protesters marched in downtown Los Angeles, blocking a section of a major freeway in response to the immigration crackdown and deportation policies. Demonstrators were waving Mexican flag and carrying signs, okay? Now, let's talk about it. First and foremost, we all know that Trump has cracked down on deportation and immigration, okay? We know that he is using ICE, and he is using the military in some cases, police and things of that nature, to round up people who are here illegally. I.e., first, the criminal immigrants, of course. But this was troubling because I saw the video, I saw the pictures of the people in Los Angeles, and I'm thinking to myself, you have so much pride for this country that you're from, which is Mexico. You're waving a flag and doing all of this in a country that is telling you that if you're not legal, they're going to send you out of here. If you love your country so much, go back to your country. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. Like that's all I'm saying. Am I unsensitive to what's happening? No, I am not. There are some good people here who have created a life. There are some families here, things like that. However, every country has rules and laws that they must abide by. We know that, right? But that doesn't mean you get a pass just because you have come here and built a life. Eventually, they had to know that stuff was going to hit the fan. That's all I'm saying. Eventually, you had to know that stuff was going to hit the fan. Trump isn't the first president that has deported people. Obama deported people. Biden deported people. And now we have Trump that's executing this deportation. But because people don't like Trump, this deportation is stirring up a lot of anxiety, chaos, and crap all over the world because people don't like him. But Obama did it. Biden did it. They was deporting people. But the news wasn't reporting on them because people like them. This is a classic case of if people don't like you, no matter what you do, even if it's good for the country, they're not going to understand it or like it, right? But I just thought the audacity and the nerve of these people to be up in Los Angeles, holding up traffic, protesting immigration, and when you should be trying to figure out if your papers are legit, you should be trying to figure out how in the world can I stay in this country of the United States that I love. Obviously, you left the country you were at because you were not getting the opportunity. Maybe it was dangerous there. Maybe other things was happening, right? So I'm trying to understand how the heck you want to sit up here and protest over the deporting and the immigration situation waving your flag and everything, and holding up traffic and inciting riots. So you thought that first of all, the protest, if y'all see the video or the pictures, it didn't look peaceful. There's a difference between peaceful protesting, chaotic protesting. This protesting looked very chaotic, okay? And so all they were going to do was incite ICE to come right to that location. Like, that's stupid to me. First of all, you gather everybody together that is Mexican or of that descent, right? Y'all waving flags. Y'all holding up traffic in Los Angeles. So y'all don't think ICE is going to come right to where y'all at? Like, that's crazy. If I knew my papers wasn't on the up and up, I'm going to try to either get them on the up and up, or I'm going to try to hide out until this thing blows over. But no, they said let us go out into the streets, incite a protest that turns into, looks like a riot, hold up traffic on a freeway, and hope that this is going to work out in our favor. At the end of the day, the man is not going to stop what he has started in doing. And eventually, he's going to try to deport as many people as he can. Now, the only thing my only issue is this. I have no problem with people wanting to leave a situation and get a better life, right? I have no problem with that. My thing is that there are people here legally that had to go through the process. They had to file the paperwork. They had to pay lawyers. They had to do all of these things and spend thousands of dollars. And they finally got the paperwork correct and everything correct. And they now are legit legal citizens of the United States. What makes you think that you could just come under the gates illegally and you can just stay here and do the most and not pay what these people had to pay and go through what they had to go through and think you get to stay here? If anything, that's a spit in the face of people that actually had to go through the immigration process correctly. And so, these people that are unfortunately having to be deported, I mean, it was a matter of time. I don't know why this is so troubling to them. I would have been on my paperwork. Like, as soon as I found out that Trump was running for president, I would immediately said, you know what, let's get on this paperwork. Let's see if we can expedite it. Let's see what we can do because we want to stay here. I would never, ever forget that this is a sidebar story. I was serving at a restaurant one time, and in the restaurant, the back of the house staff, it was a lot of Mexicans, Hispanics, Latinas, things of that nature that worked in the back of the house, right? And so one guy told me to my face that I don't like the U.S. and I can't wait to leave. I'm just using you all and saving up the money, sending it back home so that when I have enough money, I can leave. Child, I was a little annoyed and angry at that statement. But at the end of the day, I can't be too mad because he got over here. The borders weren't secure enough for him to not get over here. He got over here in a way. He ended up getting a job and he ended up doing exactly what he wants to do. So now, fast forward, when the rubber meets the road and the immigration and deporting is going on, you can't get mad now at what's happening because it was going to happen. You had to obey the laws of the land. And that's just what it is. And the laws of this land is that if you are an immigrant from a different country, you have to come over legit. You can't just come over illegally. And unfortunately, that means that some people that we like, that we love, that we cherish, that are here from different countries may have to end up going back to their home country. Yes, we love them and everything like that. However, they may have to make that trip and go back to their countries. Now, I watched a YouTuber, Officer Tatum. I don't know if y'all know about him. And he did make a good point. And I felt like this should be something that maybe Trump should consider or the administration should consider when they're dealing with immigration. Maybe if the immigrants that are here illegal could get a U.S. citizen to vouch for them and let the ICE agents or whoever they have to let know that we will vouch for them and help them get their legitimate paperwork completed in a timely fashion, then maybe that will work, okay? And so I agree with what Tatum has said when he went live about this issue. I would be okay with something like that. But just to think that we're supposed to ignore the fact that you all have broken the laws of the land and just let you all continue to, be here and do this, it's not going to work anymore. It's just not. He's going to do what he has to do. And so a part of me is torn because I'm just like, dang, this is chaotic, and these families are broken and things are going on. However, there are laws. There are laws of the land that we have to abide by. And unfortunately, if you're not legal at a certain point, you're going to face a point where you have to go back to your country. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's what we're dealing with right now. So let me just go over the topics real quick of what I discussed. Thank you all for joining me for this lunchtime language. If you do love this type of content and you love hot topics, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment in the comment section to my replay watchers what story is interesting to you and some of your thoughts on it. And most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. Okay, so the topics I went over today was the 2 helicopter crashes. One was a medical transport in Northeast Philly. The other one was a crash that happened over the Potomac River in Virginia. The next topic I talked about was the federal workers that have received email. 2 million federal workers received emails giving them 2 choices. Either you resign with a generous severance or you return to work full time. The next topic I talked about was Michael Jordan's son, who was arrested for drug possession, DUI, and resisting arrest. He was booked into Orange County Jail. We discussed the Grammys very briefly. We talked about Beyonce winning Album of the Year and Kendrick Lamar winning Song of the Year. We also talked about 3 students at Temple University that was arrested because they were posing as ICE agents. What's going on? Is it Jameer? Welcome to the live. So you love, yes, I love New York. They were posing as ICE agents. Those 3 students were arrested. The next topic I talked about was Trump's tariffs, the 25% that he is issuing on Mexico, Canada, and China. However, he has lifted the one on Mexico for right now because the Mexico president has agreed that she will deploy agents at the border and things of that nature. We also talked about, lastly, the protest that happened on Sunday in Los Angeles for the immigration crackdown that's going on that the Trump administration is issuing. Okay, so those were all of the topics that I spoke on. Thank you all for joining me. Go ahead and hit this like button. Go ahead and hit the like button. You like it, I like it, hit the like button and subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We are on a push to reach 1K subscribers. It seems like this push is slowly going. However, we on the push. And shout out to all my new subscribers, y'all. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I am completely excited and love you all so much. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Y'all do not understand how much that means to me. And I'm really, truly, truly thankful for each and every one of you that thought to yourselves, I love her content on her channel, and so I'm gonna rock with her. So please, y'all, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a like. I'm on a push and a mission to be monetized in 2025. So I can only do that with you all's help. It don't cost you anything to subscribe to my channel. It don't cost you anything to hit the like button. So go ahead and do that for me, and go ahead and share my channel and watch some of my videos, you know, and just vibe with me, and I will vibe with y'all back. Y'all leave any comments, I will respond to y'all. And so I do this each and every Wednesday. And y'all will see me again on Friday live. I will be reviewing My 600-Pound Life. I also review Love After Lockup. However, Love After Lockup will not be returning until March. So with that, on Sundays, I am going to do Storytime Sundays. And so I'm going to start that series this Sunday, where I reveal a story time to you all live. I'm thinking I'm going to do it live, but I'm going to have to talk to my moderator and make sure she's here, because my algorithm on YouTube be putting in some crazy folks. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that she is present. Okay, hopefully she can be present if she can be. And so I'm gonna do Storytime Sundays in place of the Love After Lockup. until they return. But ordinarily, I review that show and I review my 600-pound life as well. On Mondays, I do Motivational Monday shorts and I talk about hot topics. And in between time, if I have food things that I like, I may drop a video about how to make some extra income on my job. I may talk about decor in my home, which I'm going to get into that as well. One of the things that I'm working on too is hooking up my StreamYard so that I can do reaction videos in real time with you all. So we got a lot going on over here at the Redefine Me channel. And if you like everything I said, this is a lifestyle channel. We believe in laughing, loving, and being happy. It's a way of life, okay? If you love it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I will see y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.